What is your idea of love?
My idea of love is like I can spend as much time with that person. और मुझे जो है साथ में रहते वक्त भी I should feel like my space is not getting invaded. और समृद्ध करें एक दूसरे को, मेरे लिए वो प्रेम है कि
समृद्ध क्या होता है?
लाइक यू
रिस्पेक्ट ईच अदर.
नहीं, रिस्पेक्ट तो इज्जत हुई. समृद्ध मतलब आई शुड ऐड समथिंग टू योर लाइफ. इट्स मेरा जिंदगी का सबसे ज़्यादा बड़ा डर जो है वो साधारण प्रेम है. कि मैं किसी इंसान के साथ प्रेम में हूँ बहुत वक्त से और बहुत साधारण है वो, कि इट इज़ नॉट एडिंग लाइक मेरे इमोशंस को हाई पे नहीं ले जा रहा है, मेरे पर्सनैलिटी को कुछ नया ऐड करके नहीं दे रहा है. मैं अगर घर में रहता हूँ तो अगर वो इंसान मेरे साथ में रहता है तो घर में कोई नया ऐड ऑन नहीं हो रहा. मैं बहुत सारे मेरे दोस्त हैं जो उनके घर में जाता हूँ हु लिव विद अ पार्टनर, एंड आई सी देम, टेल देम कि यार ये घर लग नहीं रहा जहाँ दो प्रेम करने वाले रहते हैं. दो प्रेम करने वाले लोग रहें तो आपके कप होने चाहिए उस टाइप के, आपके पर्दे उस तरीके के होने चाहिए, आपके घर पे एक कॉर्नर होना चाहिए कि जहाँ दो प्रेमी बैठ के बात करते हैं. और इसका कोई भी जो है पैसों से कोई लेना देना नहीं है, ये सिर्फ एफर्ट की बात होती है. तो मैं देखता हूँ कि क्या ये इतना साधारण प्रेम का क्या मालूम है कि आप दो, जैसे मैं और मेरा फ्लैटमेट रहते हो, आप वैसे रहते हो, तो फिर क्या मतलब है कि वो भी शाम को आता है, जो खाना बनाया खा लेते हैं, अपना चुपचाप सो जाते हैं. क्या है ये? अगर दो लोग दो प्रेम करने वाले एक एरिया में रह रहे हैं तो वो एरिया लगना चाहिए कि यहाँ दो प्रेम करने वाले रहें. आपको चीखना चाहिए.
You should feel the love.
फील द लव कि यार यहाँ पे टू पीपल वर लाइक इन मैडली इन लव विद ईच अदर. साधारण मीडियोकर प्रेम से क्या मतलब? तो मेरे लिए वो होता है कि इट शुड लाइक.
Have you been madly in love?
ऑलवेज या.
Or
हाँ, आई एम लाइक Ori is a liver, I am a lover.
Well, I've been asked this question so many times during promotions that I have come up with something. And I do believe that love is unconditional.
really?
Really. I do think that it's quite impossible, but
I actually think it's impossible. I think the only unconditional love that exists is between like a parent and child.
not even. I
Not
tell you,
even?
Even our parents have so many conditions.
You still
So
believe
many
it's unconditional?
conditions. I'd like to believe that love is unconditional, and but I do believe that when someone, especially for girls, if a man truly loves you, if we're talking about that kind of love, they won't want to change you. They would want, and you wouldn't want. You shouldn't change for anyone. So if we're, I'm just like, love is so vast. I mean, there's so many different
Correct.
kinds of loves. But I would just, if I often see young women changing themselves for a man, and they believe that he loves them, or no, he's molding you, and he is an insecure prick. So you please, all girls that are watching me, you should not have to change yourself for anyone. If you're an independent working woman, he should be secure enough to handle that. Otherwise, please, because a lot of women try to dim their light and not be so loud and not shine in a bright room because some insecure men would appreciate that. So I think that, if you find true love, that man would only hold you up on a pedestal and say, shine bright, baby. So that's what I think.
It's not about how do I attract the right person. It's about how do I be the right person. Relationships are not created here. Relationships are created here. Love is my normal energy. Love means what? I'm creating always the right thoughts about you. You may be my way, you may not be my way. I have the potential. I have the potential. I have the power to be able to look at the goodness in you. You may have 10 beautiful sanskars, beautiful qualities, and you have 2 weaknesses. What I look at is my choice. What I focus on is my sanskar. But if I say, हाँ वो 10 qualities तो ठीक है, but ये ऐसे क्यों है? So I am the one who is choosing to focus on that one weakness. And I think about it, I talk about it, I want to change you, so I reject you as you are right now. I am critical and judgmental about you in my thoughts. I even speak about you to other people. Other people endorse my pain and they say, अच्छा वो ऐसे हैं, how do you live with them? How do you even manage being with that person in that house? That is enough for me. Okay, हाँ, other people also agree with me. How do I live with this person? So all that I have to do is to create this clutter. And once I've created this clutter, I can come up to you and say, I'm sorry, I tried, I cannot live with you anymore because you are not the one I feel I can live with. It's a
Is there a perfect relationship?
Yeah.
And if there is, then what is your definition of a perfect relationship?
Sure, there is a perfect relationship. A perfect relationship is in accepting the fact that it's going to be imperfect. They have to keep working, you know. They say the universe, we are constantly in motion. We are never at the same time in the universe at once. Everything is moving, you know.
Yeah.
There's a theory. I think a relationship is like that. It's constantly moving and evolving and changing. And to understand, let's just say the two people who are in that relationship must be willing to sort of move with each other and have that, and are willing to negotiate with each other constantly. I think you will create the environment that's necessary to have a fulfilling relationship.
So, from your experience, what would you say has not worked in what doesn't work in a relationship?
This thing, I think, like people like when you're not able to make this work, because one person can't make it work, and particularly like, you know, in modern relations with people who live in cities, one person can't make it work because it's only about like, because it's not about like, oh, if you're not married, then what will people say? We're not worried about such things anymore. So if you want a relationship to work, then it has to be that you have to be able to negotiate and talk to each other at all times and make adjustments and solve problems together.
Give and receive feedback as well.
Absolutely, you have to be. And many times our egos get in the way. It's as simple as that. The complications are because our egos get in the way.
Yeah.
No, I think any relationship involves you talking about your life. That's the case with anybody. There is an education there where you teach somebody how to love you, right? And everyone has to do that. No one knows by default how to love you.
Yeah.
But the thing is, given that there is such stigma around dating a trans person, there are logistics that, say, your partner may not have thought of. As in, how do I tell my parents if it gets that serious?
Yeah.
How do I tell my friends? How do I hang out with everybody in the same room?
Yeah.
And then there's the added fact that I'm also known to a lot of people. So showing up in public sometimes and being recognized on a date can be awkward. And that's not something that a partner anticipates. But at the end of the day, you know, sometimes I feel like, thank God I'm trans. Thank God I'm different, you know, because if I wasn't, it's possible that I would have been that woman in a 4-year-long relationship with a horrible person.
Yeah.
Thank God that I never have to do that. Because by virtue of being different, by virtue of being trans, I have automatically filtered out so many people.
True.
And if someone's able to really go all the way to accept, to celebrate, then my job is already done.
Yeah. And you know, that man, when he's the kind that's like, I want to introduce you to my mom.
Yeah.
You know that he is a kind, you know, progressive, decent.
Yeah.
He's just a basic good human being.
Correct.
You know,
And
because this is so basic.
Wahi toh, I feel like it takes you so long to understand that, yeah, these things are not special treatment.
हाँ.
That
ये
someone
basic ask ही है
is
वैसे.
very basic.
It's too basic.
And it's unfortunate that we're taught that we deserve so little. Cis women also, right? Like the bar is so low that raising your standards becomes really hard.
Yeah.
But this is really important, huh? I keep telling every young trans girl this also. Make peace with the solitude that comes with raising your standards. Because it's not easy and it will leave you alone sometimes. It will remove certain people from your life, but make peace with a certain degree of loneliness.
Yeah.
Don't see it as loneliness, it's solitude.
Yeah.
Make use of that solitude, make use of the lack of drama in your life, you know, because it's very easy to have somebody.
Yeah.
But they may not be the right person.
Yeah.
And when they're not the right person, the kind of damage that does, it's not worth it.
उसको recover करने में ही इतना time लग जाता है.
नहीं चाहिए भाई.
नहीं चाहिए. Toxicity कहीं से भी नहीं चाहिए.
When I turned 26, 27 and my friends started to get married, I was like, oh shit, I'm making a mistake and I should just start like, I went on a few random dates and then I just chilled out and I was like, this is just some insanity and why am I on this clock? Look at this guy, he's such a loser.
Yeah.
So then when I met Ali also, it was, I think we started hanging out only because Other boys on Fukre were only talking about like video games and food and so I saw that he's slightly more mature. He's talking to me and he's, you know, he has an understanding of like theatre and things. And we had same like cinema theatre gang. So we've been hanging out and kind of together for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You said almost a decade.
almost a decade now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fukre one released and then a few years. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, knock on wood.
We'll do it together.
कुछ लोग आपकी जिंदगी में ऐसे होते हैं जो आपको पता है कि यार आपको ना बहुत प्यारे लग रहे हैं, बट आपको ये बहुत क्लैरिटी है बैक ऑफ द माइंड में कि ये मेरा कभी अपना होगा नहीं, ठीक है, तो लेकिन आपको मजा आ रहा होता है उसको उसके लिए महसूस करने में, है ना, वो एक्सप्रेस, मतलब चाहे आप एक्सप्रेस भी नहीं कर रहे हैं,
बैक टू स्क्वायर वन, रिजेक्शन का मजा,
ये हाँ, तो बट आपको मजा आ रहा था.
We are all masochists, basically.
तो मैं तब एक शेर कहा था कि मोहब्बत की हथेली पर जुनू का जाम रख दूंगा.
क्या बात,
कि मोहब्बत की हथेली पर जुनू का जाम रख दूंगा, अगर बेटी हुई मेरी तुम्हारा नाम रख दूंगा.
क्या बात.
When you like somebody, it is very likely that they will not like you back. You are going to get rejected. Rejection is an intrinsic part of our sex education.
Yeah.
Don't take it personally. Ego पर मत ले लो कि अच्छा जी अब इतना उसने मुझे रिजेक्ट कर दिया, अब मैं उस पे जाके एसिड फेंकूंगा, ये you know,
Yeah.
rejection is a part of this whole system. You will like somebody, they will not like you, but somebody else will like you, but you will be liking somebody else. It's a combination of everybody feeling the same way.
That's so profound because I literally have never heard anyone say that rejection is a part of sex ed, and it's so important.
It is so important.
You know, one, of course, thinks it's something that everybody encounters in their life, and you know, you have to learn how to deal with it. But for the fact that, you know, both the idea of consent and accepting rejection go hand in hand, and they're a very integral part of sex education.
मुझे ये लगता है पर्सनली, जैसा लोग ब्रेकअप को लेके कहते हैं या फिर मतलब याद आ रही है एंड ऑल, इन सब चीज़ों को लेके, कि अगर आपके लिए एक इंसान ज़रूरी था या है, या वो इमोशन इंपॉर्टेंट था, तो उतना ही इंपॉर्टेंट आपके लिए आपका काम या जो भी आपको लाइफ में करना है वो भी तो होगा ही ना इंपॉर्टेंट.
करेक्ट.
और दोनों होने ही चाहिए until unless, मतलब until unless भी इसमें कुछ है नहीं, मतलब मेरे नज़र में तो होने ही चाहिए. तो कुछ तो आप साथ में कुछ तो करोगे ना, सिर्फ प्यार तो नहीं कर सकते हो ना आप 24 घंटे, या तो ख्याली ख्वाबों में भी नहीं जी सकते हो. अगर इंसान सामने भी बैठ जाए तब भी मतलब कितने दिन निहार लोगे उसको, तो कुछ तो करोगे ही साथ में. तो वो दूसरी चीज़ भी उतनी इंपॉर्टेंट होनी चाहिए. और स्पेशली ये पढ़ाई वाले फेज़ में, जब आप किसी कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम की तैयारी कर रहे हो या कॉलेज में हो, आपको पता है आपका करियर अभी सेट नहीं हुआ, करना है, और वो इंपॉर्टेंट है. अगर आपको अपनी लाइफ के डिसीजन खुद से चाहिए या थोड़ा फ्रीडम चाहिए और बहुत सारी चीज़ें, तो या कुछ पैशन है आपका जिसको आपको फॉलो करना है, बाद में लोग पछताते हुए मतलब देखा है मैंने, और वो बहुत खराब सी फीलिंग है. तो अगर आपके लिए प्यार इंपॉर्टेंट है, आपके लिए फिर आपका करियर भी इंपॉर्टेंट होगा. तो अगर ये चीज़ नीचे गई है तो इसको थोड़ी छोड़ दोगे.
बिल्कुल.
मतलब अगर सच में इंपॉर्टेंट है तो आपको कितनी भी दिक्कत हो, आपको याद आए, आपकी दुनिया खत्म हो रही हो, आप नहीं छोड़ सकते. मतलब वो बाय डिफॉल्ट इंपॉर्टेंट है.
So I just want to say that from the hindsight of age now, you will get over everybody. Trust me, it may not happen very quickly. A lot of people think, oh, just because that person cheated, suddenly my emotions should just shut off. No matter how angry you are, you can't necessarily get over the person. But over time, you can get over anybody.
Yeah.
कि वो जो पकड़ी थी कलाई छोड़ गए,
हाँ.
सिर्फ एक डीपी हटाई छोड़ गए.
है
ना, ये जेनवी है कि
क्या बात है भाई,
वो
सिर्फ
जो
एक डीपी
पकड़ी,
हटाई.
हाँ,
भाई
हमको
क्या
लग रहा है डीपी हटाई. तो वो जो पकड़ी थी कलाई छोड़ गए, सिर्फ एक डीपी हटाई छोड़ गए, मैं भी छोड़ूंगा उन्हें अब फरवरी में, वो मुझे पिछली जुलाई छोड़ गए.